Hey ho, YouTubers! 29th of January, they're going to have the big freedom or take back our border convoy coming up the. Actually, it's today, isn't it? Yeah, so it's not coming up at all. Yeah, it's coming up probably now. So, anyway, if you can't make it there, do what I'm doing and call your representative. So, since I'm in this wonderful state of Ohio, I'm going to be calling my representative, which is Brad Wenstrup. He's going to be retiring after this year, but hopefully, this is laughable, but maybe we can get him to do something that's actually meaningful. All these people that does a bunch of yammering and getting nothing done, I think everybody's done with that stuff. And California is out there doing all their crazy stuff or whatever that they're doing. The whole country is our home, so we got to do something. Anyways, I'm going to call and see. And this is 202-224-3121.
Capital Switchboard. Please say the name of the senator or representative that you are trying to reach, or say I'm not sure.
Brad Wenstrup.
Connecting you to the office of representative.
Brad Wenstrup.
Dialing.
This is Congressman Brad Wenstrup's office. How can I help you?
Yeah, who am I speaking with?
This is Jake.
Hey Jake, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Well, I'm not good. I don't think any true American can be good with the situation that we have going on all over our home in our country like this. So I am calling because I want to know when are we sending help down to Texas for Abbott. Well, it's not just for Abbott, but it's for all of us.
Well, the congressman's completely dedicated to sealing up the border. That's why we voted on H.R. 2, the Secure Border Act, which would hire an additional 20,000 border agents. It would completely reform the amnesty procedures for getting into the country, as well as restarting the complete construction of the border wall that came under the Trump administration. It's a dire situation right now, and as you know, it's a very difficult situation with Texas Governor Greg Abbott, and the Biden administration is frankly not taking enough action when it comes to what's going on. And we're looking into it. We're going to working as strongly as diligently as we can. But the Senate Democrats have really been stalling with specifically with H.R. 2, the Secure the Border Act. I apologize for muffling myself there.
So you're reading what they told you to read, right?
No, it's just what we've done, sir.
Okay. Now, in layman's term, that means what?
I just told you what it did, sir.
Okay, but now can you talk to me like that you guys are working, for us? Let's pretend like you guys are actually working for us. Now, I asked you a question, so I just wanted you to kind of break down what you just said there.
Say again, sir?
Yeah, I just want you to kind of break down what it is that you just said, because it sounded to me like you read something off of a sheet of paper.
Well, I was talking about H.R. 2, 20,000 additional border agents. I think we can all agree that is highly needed.
Okay, hold on.
The administration's talked about sending 3,000 to 4,000, but we frankly do not think that's enough.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
When it comes to talking about restarting the border wall construction, I mean, there's lapses in areas like
Hey, you see, hey, hello.
Arizona, where people are just coming on through because there's no border wall there. So we need to restart that as soon as possible. So yeah, I think that those are two very big areas of concern that we have worked on finding solutions for. But as I've said, the Senate Democrats are stalling as usual, as in the Biden administration.
Well, but you guys are smart enough to realize what they're actually doing, right? They're saying that the Republicans don't want to hire more border patrol, but what people are leaving out, and they're not understanding to even say the obvious, which is, okay, what is the border patrol? Who are they working for? Because the border patrol are actually there not for us but against us, because they are cutting down the wire and stuff to make sure that all of these invaders can get in to get their free money that's handed to them and their free ticket to wherever they're going to. Okay, so why would we be pushing to get more border agents when we have all the criminals now that's staying as border patrol? That they are actually there and costing us money when they're the ones that's helping the invasion. We would be better off if they just laid it down and let somebody like myself, who's actually brave enough to keep somebody from invading our home, our country. So why would we push for 20,000 more or anything like that? Why would we do that? That's ridiculous.
I'll tell you that because border agents are frankly not enough right now. And I guarantee you, most of the border agents down at the border actually want to fix the problem. But they're being hamstrung, like I previously said, by the Biden administration.
Well, how come that I don't see that? How come? Can you hear me?
They will want to help out with the border situation. And if a Republican president does come into office, that's 20,000 additional border agents for a Republican president. So I'd say that's a big one.
So in the meantime, they just keep helping them come right on in, right? Because I don't believe that they're going to just let the election come up. You know, I don't know if you've seen or not, but Tucker Carlson and quite a few other ones now, Bonaducci or whatever his name is, he said that they're all saying it, that they're looking for Trump to be assassinated.
Well, no one wants that to happen. I'm sure there's a lot of people spewing out, I don't want to call them misinformation, because there's always...
So wait a minute. So are you saying the possibility that somebody would want to assassinate Trump is misinformation?
That's not what I said, sir.
Okay, well, and I know, and that's why I kind of turned that a little bit, is because it's a very real thing. They have done everything under God's Son to make sure that they're trying to end Trump's career and get him out of it, period. But in turn, actually what they're saying is they don't care what we, the people, need or want or have. They want it to disappear. And how is it that California is getting away with the garbage that they're getting by with? Because just because they're a different state, that's still our country. And we still pay taxes and stuff to support that piece of crap Newsom out there. You know? And I don't want to support him. I'm all about supporting anybody who is taking care of we the people and what we need. And I don't understand how California keeps getting by with the garbage that they're getting by with, you know. But we have 24 or 25 governors who's pledging that we back up Texas and everything else. So why is it that if I call in or something, I don't really feel like that we're backing him up? Why do I feel like that I just ran into an answering service that's going to tell me what they want to tell me rather than somebody...
reforming the border procedures down there, and we don't want to see any more illegal crossings.
Okay, so when you say we, are you talking about you and whoever is over there at that office? Because when you say we, you know, you're supposed to be talking about what we, the people, want.
This office.
What about that office?
Congressman who represents the people, we support that.
Okay, but you see, you said we support that, but you're supposed to be supporting what we, the people, want.
And that is that's tighter border security, and we support that, sir.
Okay, so whenever you are sitting in there and you're talking, you have to remember, you know who you're talking to, right? You are talking to we the people. You understand that, right?
Of course.
Okay.
I'm happy to represent, or the congressman's happy to represent. I'm happy to serve the congressman and the people.
Well, that's good. So then you're agreeing with what I'm saying, right?
Please go ahead. Agreeing with what exactly?
Everything that I've said. That we need to get help down there to Abbott. We don't need to be talking about it. We need to get it done. So when's it happening?
Like I've said before, we completely agree with you when it comes to tightening border security.
Okay, that's.
Is there anything else you'd like to pass along to the congressman, sir?
Yeah. Actually, that's what I'm saying. You're not responding the correct way. It's like you're saying, well, we support tightening the border and stuff like that. That ain't what I asked. I said, when are we sending actual real bodies down there to genuinely help? Because I don't know.
If the Senate decides to pass H.R. 2, and then we can agree to compromise on that, we'll actually get 20,000 additional border agents sent down there. That will greatly help to alleviate the situation that we're seeing that we all agree should be fixed. But the Biden administration and the Senate Democrats have repeatedly stalled out.
Okay, so
They decide to blame us.
Right, but there again, I've already covered that. We don't need to send down more help for them to let them come through. I'm talking about the National Guard and stuff like that, the state National Guard, because there's already a couple states who's actually done something. They've actually sent people. What is the state? Do you remember?
Say it again?
No. What's the state? I'm trying to think of the state that actually has already sent down their National Guard. There's a couple of them, I think, now. But what I want to know is,
Represent the city of Ohio, so District 12, District 2, excuse me.
what is it now?
Ohio District 2.
What about it?
Well, what about it? So that's what you asked.
No. Naomi, I'm asking you.
I thought it was South Carolina. I was trying to be quiet
Is it
because
South
you're feeling
Carolina?
it.
I don't think it's South Carolina. No. There's a couple other states who's actually sent their National Guard and some other help and stuff. Anyway, some kind of officers or whatever to help, actually genuinely real bodies to help physically with maintaining or not maintaining, but to actually create some kind of interference to this invasion that we're under. So what I'm asking is I don't know why you was telling me second district and all that stuff. I understand that, but do you understand that I'm calling in because y'all represent what we the people want, and what we the people want is we want to know what is Brad Winstrip doing to get DeWine to actually send real bodies like that he was pledged to do. He shows up as one of the 25 states who's willing to help Texas. Well, is he doing that? Because you want to talk about if some bill passes or something and we get money or something like that, that's garbage. That's absolutely going around what I'm asking.
Sir, I disagree with you. I'd say 20,000 additional border agents would help alleviate a lot of border problems.
Well, wait a minute. Now, you just said you disagree with me. Okay, first of all, I'm we the people. You don't get to disagree with me. You are being paid there right now to do what we the people want. Guess who I am? I'm we the people. And what I'm saying is you're talking about you want to wait till you get funded to get 20,000 more or whatever. And see, here's the sick thing about this, everybody.
The Senate Democrats that need to pass H.R. 2, and then we would be able to send those additional border agents, sir.
Yeah, we're not talking about that. I'm trying to get you to understand. Of course, you already understand this is what we the people get. We get ran around. I'm asking, when are we sending help, genuine help down? And don't tell me that we're waiting on funding or something. I'm telling you.
What type of help are you talking about? Are you talking military members? What are you talking about, sir?
National Guard.
National Guard. The National Guard is part of If you're talking specifically about the state of Ohio, that is the state of Ohio's National Guard, so therefore it's under the governor's control.
Right. There you go. Now you're with it. That's right. Now you're with it. See, what I'm saying is I'm calling my representative, who represents me, which is you, and I'm telling you that I want you to tell DeWine to get to sending some people down there, as he has already pledged that we support Texas. So don't say it, do it. When are they being sent? Because
you have to pass that along to the congressman, but that is the state of Ohio. That is the state of Ohio's jurisdiction. So this might be a much better ask for your local state representative and state senator, since they'll be on the same level of jurisdiction as Governor DeWine.
okay, well, you know what? As far as jurisdiction goes, see, I think that's the whole problem that we're having. Everybody that you talk to, they think that it's a jurisdiction thing. You know, it's like, oh, that's not. You got to talk to another jurisdiction. Well, let me tell you something. This is my country, okay, and this is my state that I'm living in, and I am calling my representative to let him know what I want and what we the people want. Do you agree, no?
Yes.
Okay.
It is your right to call in here, and yes, we do represent you, sir.
Well, you're not representing me if you're not representing me whenever you try telling me, well, that's not my jurisdiction, so on and so forth. What I'm telling you is I want you now. Hold on a minute. Quit.
It's federalism. It's Ohio, it's state versus federal level laws, and how they have a relationship to each other, specifically when it comes to the National Guard.
Okay, I don't care what you're saying right now. What matters here is what I'm telling you is I want Brad Winstrip to call DeWine and tell him to get to sending some real help down to Texas now, because there's a invasion that's still happening right now as we're talking. There's people walking across our line down there into our country, and you know what they're doing and everything. And I don't know how you can sit there and talk to somebody like me with the smarmy attitude that you have. It's garbage, man. See, y'all don't realize that it's for we the people. Y'all are sitting up there with your benefits and getting your paycheck and everything else, and you think, oh, Lord, I got to put up with these people. You're right, you do have to put up with these people, because these people are sick of it. Y'all sat up there, you ain't had nobody or nothing to do except for just collect money and play your little games where you make your little payment on your car that you got, and then you drive to your little college or whatever that you do, and you pretend like you're doing something. Y'all ain't doing nothing if it's not for we the people. I'm saying I want you to get on the phone or whatever you have to do, because heaven forbid that one of your representatives would actually talk to you face to face or personally, you know. No. You always have to talk to one of these, which is an answering machine. I'm telling you, I want Brad to call DeWine and tell him to actually get sending bodies down to the border and secure it.
Also, I'd be happy to let the congressman know that.
And how do I know that that's being passed along to him?
So I'll do it right after this call, sir.
You do what?
I'll do it right after this call, sir.
Will you? And what are you going to tell him?
Exactly what you just told me, sir.
Which is?
To send National Guard troops out of the border.
Yeah, when?
Oh, Governor DeWine.
And when?
Immediately.
Immediately. That's right.
Yep, I got you.
All right. Well, listen, it's really sad that whenever I call in that I feel like that, you know, I'm talking to somebody that hates me.
Oh, that is not true, sir. If there's anything else that you'd like to pass on to the congressman, please let me know, or feel free to call back in at some point.
All right. Thank you very much. Have a great day. God bless. Click. Not. You too. Thank you for calling. Yes, sir. Nothing like that. So here's who we're dealing with, you know. So anyway, there you go. I called Brad Winstrip, 2nd District in Ohio. He's going to be leaving after this term or this year or whatever. He's been in there for 20-some years, and I don't really know of anything that he's done. You know, he got to joining the Air Force or something like that, and he had a wonderful time. And you know, I'm sure he did a few great things or whatever. I don't know what all that he's done. I should say I don't know what all that he has done, but I've actually, you know, got on his YouTube and I've actually looked and seen, and you know, he'll talk about this or he'll talk about that. But why don't we see him like genuinely saying, hey, you know what, we're going to get on Governor DeWine and get him to follow through with his pledge of backing up Texas, which is not really, it's not really him that's backing up anything. Okay, he's supposed to be representing. He's supposed to be representing we the people of Ohio. He ain't nothing but a rhino. He's a Democrat in drag. That's what he is. Just like the answering service there that I just called. You never actually talk to them or whatever, because they're way too important to talk to we the people. You know, I can't wait. I really, really hope and pray that the Lord gives me enough life that I live to see where this country is actually given back to we the people. Because it's not that they're going to just hand it over to us. We got to take it. And you know what? Watch the video where Joey Biden, the China puppet, put in, where he actually mocks Thomas Jefferson. Disgraceful. And then, you know, he wants to talk about, oh, Americans talk about going against the government. Well, they shouldn't have AR-15s. They ought to have 16s or whatever it is. But our point right now that we have to do is we have to secure our border. We have to get that border locked up. And here's the thing. We're talking about Texas. What about the other ones? Where's Arizona? You know, I mean, I don't know about you, but if I was truly wanting in, I'd be like, oh, Texas is creating a little bit of a problem. I'll just go over through Arizona. You know, and then there's California, of course, over there. And everybody knows how California is. It's not the place you want to be. So, anyway, I'm just showing you that that's how easy it is to call in. You don't have to, you know, argue with them or anything else, which is sad. Call your representative and then to deal with somebody like that. Sad, sad, sad. So, let me give you that number again if you made it this far. Man, I appreciate all the subscribers out there and stuff. Finally got over 500, so it's just pretty cool. And I don't care. I just rather, if I'm good, I am perfectly fine with one subscriber that's genuine and true blue American as to have a billion subscribers or whatever. But if you're a subscriber out there, I thank you very much. God bless you for that, you know. So anyway, let me see. What is that? I'm trying to find this here number here. It's 1202. Well, I don't think you got to dial the one, but anyway, 1202-224-3121, and that's the switchboard. So all you got to do is call in as you've seen. It'll ask you to say the name of your representative. If you don't know, don't worry about it. Just hold on the line there, and they'll ask you or whatever. But call your representative. That's what they're for. If you ever said, well, nothing happens or whatever, nothing's going to happen if you don't make it happen. There is no such thing as luck. There's no luck. There's persistence. So be persistent. Call them and keep calling them. Don't make one phone call. That's not my only phone call. I'm going to be calling them and calling them and calling them until they send somebody down there. Did you see the runaround that they're saying? Oh, well, if they pass the bill and they give us more money, then we might send somebody. So old DeWine is chattering out his butthole as usual, because we stand for Texas. As long as we get paid and we don't have to do anything, we'll stand with Texas. You got to do something, buddy. I want something done. We the people want something done. It's going to get done because there is a show that's coming out. It's called Civil War. Guess what that's about? Civil War. Hang up the phone. Civil War, and it's supposed to be coming out. When is it? Here in a couple months or whenever. But it's it's between Texas and California. So, and isn't that kind of ironic? You know, that now Texas is, you know, kind of rearing up or whatever, and now we got 25 states that's saying that we're standing with Texas supposedly or whatever. Call these representatives, your representatives, and tell them, say, send somebody and send them yesterday, not tomorrow, and watch how they dodge the questions and stuff. I think what they do is they look for people who's been schooled in the art of evasion or something, because they always give you a runaround. I wasn't asking, you know, well, when are we going to send, or, you know, when we get funded, but that's what he wanted to say. Well, if HR 22 or whatever it is passes and we get funding, we're going to send a few. Don't you think that's not what I asked. I said, what are we doing with our state National Guard that we're not using? Send their hind ends down there. If they're true Americans and they want to protect us, we the people, like they said whenever they're taking their paychecks and stuff, get your hind ends down there. Don't wait for permission. Go on down. Anyway, I appreciate each and every one of you. Don't talk about it, be about it. God bless America, you and yours. We're praying for you. Love you, Lord. Love you, boss. Peace out.